Okay, hi, good morning, guys. I wanted to make a video. When I do videos when I get inspired. So, this morning, so I have an inspiration. So I'm gonna do a video for you guys. And the video I'm doing today is basically about how to unblock or eliminate those limiting beliefs that we all have. And so I'm here. Stopped in at a local gas station and just gonna pick up some of my tickets, quick pick tickets while I'm here. But so let's talk about how we're gonna unblock what is known as limiting beliefs in your mind and your subconscious. So the first thing we'll talk about today is what is reality, what creates reality, and how your subconscious mind is affected or is correlated to that. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is there are four forces of nature. There are fundamental forces in science and physics. These forces are the gravitational force, electromagnetisms, and we have the weak nuclear and the strong nuclear force. These are all the four forces that govern the universe, that governs our law of physics and law of nature. And what is reality? Reality is basically the perception that our five senses perceive. So you have the sense of taste, smell, touch, and hear. And those senses are what actually creates the reality you experience and you live day by day. So that's all reality is. But reality is actually more than that, because our five senses are just a perception. They're not the whole picture. So in order to get the whole picture, we have to talk about the mind, the subconscious, and how you can create your reality with your mind and so forth. So let's talk about the physics, the science part of matter or the universe. So so we know everything is comprised of matter, including you and I. Everything in this universe, we're all comprised of matter. Matter is comprised of elementary particles. Elementary particles are known as electrons, protons, neutrons, and so forth. All right, those are elementary particles. This little atom, this little elementary particle, will create whatever you desire. It creates the life, the house, the car, the money. That elementary particle is what everything is created from, including you and I. All right. Again, this little quantum particle is what collapses and turns into a reality that you perceive or perceive. All right. So again, our minds are limited. We only have the five senses. But science and physics have discovered there is a plethora of more senses and more realizations that we cannot fathom with our conscious mind, and that's where the subconscious part of your mind comes into. So let's go back to the science part. So we know these elementary particles are what comprised of everything in the universe. All right, and they exist in atoms, protons, neutrons, and electrons, and they exist in a sea. Let's call it the sea of quantum energy, or the sea of quantum field. Okay, there was an experiment done in the 1960s or 1930s, between that time, and it's called the double slit experiment. What this experiment did was scientists they created two slits, one slit, one double slit, all right? And they shot particles of atoms or photons, light particles, through the slits. So when they go through the slits, a wall was placed behind to see where the particles displaced or landed. So we have two slits here, okay? So if you shoot a particle through one, it goes either or, right? And it should be an interference pattern on the back end of the wall. So they shoot these slits of photon particles, and they go through the slits, and of course, the slits land on each part of the thing. But the key was this: when the scientists were shooting those electrons, photon lights, they were observing it. Observation. They were watching it. They were monitoring it. So the photons or the atoms behaved how the scientists expected them to behave. They went onto a certain pattern. But here's the key: when scientists were not observing or observational, the photons went in through as waves. That means through each slit, these photons were on every end of the spectrum. They behaved as waves. They were here, there, all parts. All right. So keep in mind that this is an important effect. So what this means is that observation creates reality. So it's like these atoms knew what the scientists were thinking and knew how to behave. When the scientists weren't thinking, they were waves. So what it basically means is this: these particles, reality exists until you observe it. Meaning that when you put your mind to something, or you focus on anything, it becomes your reality. You collapse that quantum field. So these wave particles, what that means is everything exists as a wave of probability, meaning that these particles are there. Everything is there for what you want, the life, the money. It's already there as a wave of probability. Your mind or consciousness collapses that quantum energy into being a perceived reality. Okay? So we got that part. So scientists discovered that. So the observation, the act of looking at something, the act of observing something changes the quantum field. All right? So these scientists discovered that these electrons behave a certain accordance when observed, but when not observed, they behave in a field of probabilities, waves. They're all over the place until you look at them. Then they went back to being a regular photon of light. And scientists came to the conclusion that observation creates your reality. So what is the sea? What do we talk about when we say the sea or these waves of probabilities? All right. What I mean is a sea, a wave of probabilities, meaning that every outcome that you can possibly think of, or everything in the universe that you want, already exists in waves of possibilities. Meaning that there is a version of you right now that exists as a rich, wealthy person, a business owner, whatever you desire, it exists of you. Also, it exists of you on the opposite end, because there's a version of you that exists of being poor, sick, being whatever is opposite of that. So the key is this: it's what you focus your conscious mind on that you create your reality. Again, that's the key. It's what you focus your conscious mind on that becomes your reality. Now this is science. These waves of particles are there. These particles create you and I, and these particles are energy. So everything is energy, including you and I, and of course money. So whatever you focus on the most becomes your dominant reality. All right. So that is the key, and that's a scientific part of it. Now let's talk about the conscious part, the human mind. Okay, so there's two parts of your mind. You have the conscious and you have the unconscious or the subconscious. The conscious part of your mind is known as the ego. It has self-awareness. It is the part of your mind that observes, it reasons, it rationalizes, and it has a self-image of what you perceive yourself to be to others. That is known as the conscious part of your mind. One very important part about the conscious part of our mind is this: the conscious part of our mind can only learn or create from what it has already experienced or known. So it can only create or create an experience from the past and what it perceives to happen in the future. That is it. So if you have an experience being wealthy, or if you have an experience having $1 million in your life before, it is very difficult for the conscious part of your mind to create that part and bring it into your reality, because that's just how the conscious mind, it is limited. So a lot of people fail when they try to become wealthy or they try to win the lottery, because their conscious part of their mind has never experienced what it feels like to have $1 million or to win $5 million or $10 million in their life. So the conscious mind is like, I don't know if we can do this. All right, that's the conscious. But there's also a part of your mind that creates your reality, that controls everything, and that is the subconscious. The subconscious part of your mind controls your breathing, your heart rate, your metabolic systems, your immune system, your homeopathic system, your body temperature. It regulates all that. It controls your breathing, and probably most of us aren't even aware of that. But the most important part that the subconscious mind job is It controls the reality creation. It creates your reality. The subconscious mind is in direct contact with what is known as source energy, or that quantum field we spoke about. And that quantum field is where everything already exists as a wave of probabilities. So that means that the money that you want is already there for you on the quantum level. It already exists in wave particles, as probabilities. So what you do is, if you know how to use your subconscious, and you know how to talk the language of the universe, then you know how to get that, collapse those waves into your reality. And this is what I'm going to show you and teach you guys how to do. All right? So we know that the subconscious part of your mind will bring those wave particles into reality, collapse them, and you experience them. So this is the key now. Listen, everything that you want already exists. It's there. It's already there. The key is this: you don't want to have it. You just want to experience having it. There's a difference. Having $1 million is different than experience what is having $1 million, because the experience is what reality is all about. Remember, the experience creates your reality. So you have your 5 senses: seeing, hearing, touch, smell, taste. Those are what our reality is comprised of. So when you experience having $1 million in your hand, that is the ultimate goal, because you already have $1 million. You have billions of dollars. It's trillions. It's infinite, because it's already there on the quantum level. That money is already exists as energy, so you have it already. Okay? Keep that in mind. It's there. So what you want to do is have the experience of having $1 million in your bank account, or the experience of winning the large lottery jackpot prize, so that you can buy or have what you desire. Okay? Now there's a scripture in the Bible. It says, "Before you is given unto you even before you ask." And that is written thousands of years ago. That's a familiar verse from the Bible, and it's true. And when it says it's given unto you before you even ask, means that you already have it. So the universe cannot give you something that you already have. Okay? Keep in mind, you cannot give you something that you already have. You have to know the language to ask, to experience it. And this is where your subconscious mind comes into play. So we talk about wealth blockers. Wealth blockers are what's known as limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are habits that are learned throughout your life from a child. It has these stereotypes about money, about wealth. For example, a limiting belief is this: that money is hard to make. You have to work hard to make money. Money is limited, it's scarce. Only the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Money doesn't grow on trees. I have to be wealthy. I have to know somebody to get money. Those are limiting beliefs. Those are not factual beliefs. Those are beliefs that are stored into your subconscious mind, and you believe them growing up. And guess what? Because you believe them growing up, you never achieve your full potential. Your full potential is what's holding your full potential back is your subconscious mind, because these beliefs are played in there. And here's the most important key to this. This is the most important key. You aren't even aware of this, that you are doing this, because it's unconscious. That is at a subconscious level. That's why people get frustrated and they try so many things. They try a business, they fail. With the lottery, they play a lot of money and they fail, because you have a limited block in your mind of what wealth is. Simple as that. So the subconscious mind, remember now, the subconscious mind is a recorder. It records everything. The conscious mind is the sayer. The conscious mind is the reasoning part of your mind that says, okay, Mark, I want to win $1 million in the lottery. Okay, that's my conscious mind saying that to me. Now, say I haven't won say I want to, Mark, I want to win $25 million in the lottery. I say that in my conscious part of my mind. Now, if my mind is not in tune, this is what my mind will say to me. Well, Mark, $25 million, we've never had that before. I don't know how we're going to, I can't fathom $25 million. I don't know how we're going to get $25 million. So it's a limited belief right there, because my conscious mind cannot comprehend what $1 million is or $2 million is, because remember, the conscious can only create from what is known in the past and what it perceives in the future, what it experienced. And the conscious mind is used to the familiarity. It does not like change. The conscious mind wants to keep things the way it is, even if it's destroying your life, because it doesn't like change. It just likes the familiarity. That's why you have to jump out from the norm and get into what is the realm of faith. And faith is basically putting it into your subconscious mind. So okay, so Mark, I want to win $1 million, and so my mind is telling me I can't. So what do? Once you have your subconscious programmed to the level of that, then it becomes in tune. So this is what happened when you're programmed and you're in line. So I say to myself, I want $1 million. My subconscious will now say, okay, how can we win $1 million? Okay, now it believes it because the subconscious is in tune with it. All right. So to get in tune with your subconscious, how to eliminate wealth blockers is you have to allow yourself to be wealthy. Okay? You have to allow. We talked about allowing. You have to release it. You have to say to your subconscious self, which is you, look, I now allow myself to be financially wealthy. I now allow myself to win so and so amount in the lottery. Those key words right there will start the unblocking process, because now your mind believes, okay, you're giving it permission. Listen, some of the most complex and complicated matter in life or in the universe is the simplest form. The simplest things are the easiest. This is not complex or complicated. It's the simplest things in life that create the greatest effect. Right? And that is it. It's as simple as that. So okay, once you say that to your subconscious mind, remember, let's talk about the mind again. So the conscious is the rational part of your mind. The subconscious is more like the irrational. It believes whatever you tells it. Subconscious is known as the prover. It will go out and get what you want and get what you desire and bring it into your reality. So once you release those wealth blockers, now the first step, it's a two-step process to release wealth blockers, right? The first step is by allowing yourself, by saying those words, I allow. But there's another critical step that you have to do. And you have to use what is known as the affirmations. These are these gamma, alpha brainwave frequencies that creates synapses in your brain's neurons, new brain pathways to create new brain pathways to attract wealth. These are what the brain are familiar with, sound waves, frequencies, because everything is energy. So you have to use these affirmations, and I post these affirmations along the page, the ones I use. So it's a two-step process, guys. You have to start by saying you allow yourself, and then you have to clean and reprogram that subconscious mind with these alpha, gamma brainwave affirmations that will create these new neural pathways in your brain that will start to bring and attract the wealth and the lottery winnings into your life. That's how it works. The reason you have to do this is because these limiting beliefs have been stored in your mind for a year. Some of us 20, 30 years, and you haven't allowed it. It's not going to take a week or 2 weeks to clear like that. It's going to take time. It's a process. A lot of people aren't even aware of this, right? So those are the ways you're going to eliminate those limiting beliefs. And once you start eliminating those limiting beliefs, then everything will start coming your way. You will start attracting more money. Your subconscious will start to take over. So what you do now, you'll start saying to yourself, I want to win $1 million. Guess what? Your subconscious is going to start looking for that way to win $1 million. You will start to imagine and seeing yourself winning that lottery prize. Your subconscious will start to say, okay, we have to go out and get it. Now here's another key. Your subconscious is not aware of time. Time does not exist. Time is relevant in your subconscious. The only part of our mind that time exists is in the conscious, and time exists in our conscious is a way to organize and to put things in perspective for us to continue our daily lives. But the subconscious doesn't work on time, it works on the now. And when you think about time, time is relative. It is about 10 o'clock here on the East Coast, and in another state, another city across the world, it's a different time zone. So time is relative to the observer, all right? So you have to have that concept. So here we go. So to start winning the lottery and to increase your winnings, start saying things in the now, the present. So you'll start to say to yourself, I am winning the lottery now. So visualization is a key. The mind works better with pictures. There's another key I'm giving you guys here. The mind works faster with pictures. So you want to create, as I do in my phone, I have an album I create, and it's called I Attract. I put everything that I want, that I desire, into my phone, into this album, and every night or every twice a day I'll scan it. I'll just go through it. I don't have to stay there and focus on it. I just scan through the pictures. My subconscious will pick those images up, and then it'll start working to get them into your mind. So you want to create that into your phone. It's known as a vision board. But now you can use your smartphone for it. Whatever you want, create that album. Call it whatever you want. But I call mine I Attract. And everything I want, I put into that thing, and then I scan my phone, and the pictures will go into my mind. And that's how I do with the lottery. I have lottery tickets in there. I have pictures of the scratch offs that people have won millions of dollars. I put those in there. Whatever I want, the house, whatever lot you put in there, and you start scanning through your mind. And your mind will start picking up, because the mind works faster when it comes to visualization. So the key is to visualize. So here we go. So you have the subconscious, the conscious mind. Now they're aligned. So now you start thinking. So you now start seeing yourself a winner, and you're buying your tickets, and you're seeing the winning tickets coming in. So now you want to know. Now you want to go to the next stop to get it even faster to manifest it even faster. You want to do what you call is known as end thinking. End thinking is basically going from point A to point B without actually traveling the distance. It's just jumping from point A to the end. It's like a movie. You watch the movie first. Instead of watching the whole movie, you skip to the end, so you already know what's going to happen. That is end thinking. That will bring it faster into your reality. So here we go. So let's talk about the lottery. So we play in our tickets, and we believe. Now, before I continue, I must say one thing. Everything I'm saying to you guys, if you don't believe it, it's not going to work for you. Simple as that. Because your subconscious mind only works on the belief and how strong your belief system or your paradigm. So there's a saying, you believe it, you will achieve it. It's true. Once you believe it, it will come into your reality. It's simple, because all reality is perceptions to each of us. Each of us creates our own reality. My reality and your reality is two different realities. We're not going to have the same reality. So my reality could be a reality of wealth and abundance. Another person's reality could be of lack, poor, or health. And we've seen this in life every day. You meet people who are always struggling. They always have something going on in their life. And then the next person over here everything is going good. Realities are different. Perceptions are different. So don't let anybody ever tell you that you cannot do this or this is not true, because each create their own reality. I've been doing this for years, and it's been working. You've seen the pictures, the winnings I've post periodically, and it's not luck. Luck. It's called deliberate creation. Once you know what you want, and once you know how to get it, and once you know how to talk to the universe and to feel that it understands, then it becomes a cakewalk. It's subconscious. You'll just continue to win, and you won't have to spend a lot of money to do it. All right? So you want to keep in mind that the subconscious now is the prover. Whatever your conscious mind tells it, it will start to do. So with the lottery, we'll start to see now what is called end thinking. So end thinking is seeing the end of the road of what you want your desire to be. See yourself going into the lottery headquarters. We're in Florida here, so the lottery headquarters is in Tallahassee. So you want to see yourself going into Tallahassee, driving whatever car, whoever's with you. Be specific and detailed as possible. See the clothes you have on, the cologne. Smell the cologne that you're wearing going into the office. Have the tickets in your hand, how many tickets you want, the money you want. Have the specific amount. See yourself walking into the office, give him that check. And then this is the key. Feel the emotion of what it would feel like to experience having that $1 million in your hands. Once you do that, that is known as end thinking. Your subconscious mind will believe that it's already happening, because remember, the subconscious mind will never question what you put into it. If you tell the subconscious mind whatever it is that you want, it doesn't. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and fiction. It believes whatever you put in there. So if you tell the subconscious mind that you are a millionaire and you expect to win $1 million in the lottery or more than that, it believes it. Once you're aligned, it believes it, and guess what? It'll bring you in the right place. It'll bring you to the right store at the right time, and you won't even be aware that you're doing it. You'll just walk in, and you won't even aware of it. You're not aware of it. You're not aware of it. Your subconscious mind will lead you there, and you will buy that right ticket at the right time to win. Simple as that. Because remember, you create your own reality as you go along. Nothing is predestined. There's no thing as predestination. There's no thing as, oh, when it's my time, I'm going to wait till my... No. You make your time now. You do it now. You create it. Don't wait. You wait, it'll never happen. That's the key. You create your reality. So whatever store you go, wherever you go, that's the place that ticket will be produced to win, because you have created it. It is because you have said it. You said it, so it will be. That is the subconscious part of your mind. So once you get in tune with your subconscious, then you become to the next level of your higher self, or your intuition. Then your intuition takes over, because now you clear the block, the limiting beliefs block. Now your true powers will start to show. Your true powers of creation will start to show. Now your intuition becomes alive. Your intuition will start to give you the hunches, the leads, the directions. Hey, buy this ticket, go here, go there, play this, get this scratch off, do this, and you will start to win. Majority of the lottery winners, if you read their stories, when they buy their tickets or they win, they always get a hunch to buy a scratch off. One guy will go, he'll buy a $20 scratch off. He came back out and he had a hunch to go back, and he bought it and he won. Because remember, your subconscious is in direct contact with source energy, the ultimate intelligence of the universe. It's there. It knows everything. It has unlimited knowledge. Your conscious only has limited knowledge. So your conscious mind will only take you so far. Your conscious mind will never, ever let you reach your potential. You have to remember that the conscious part of your mind can never, ever reach your full potential, because it is limited. Simple as that, guys. It's science. You have to use your subconscious, which is unlimited. It is the universe. It is never ending. There is no such thing as lack. Money there is no such thing as less money. It's always there. It's out there right now for you to go and get it. The key is this. I'm going to help you. If it's hard to believe to win $1 million, it's hard to believe to get $10 million. Remember this. You already have it. It's there for you. It exists on a quantum field of energy that is there. And once you think about it and focus on it, you will collapse those particles. It's like the science did in this experiment, and it becomes your reality. Those quantum particles are there to serve you. They know you are connected. That you are co-creators. They know whatever you're thinking, they will form it for you. That's it. Everything is energy. The reason my car looks like it's hard or it's solid is because of the frequency of the vibration. It vibrates so fast that your eyes cannot pick it up. The speed of light is 144,000 miles per second. All right? So if we could slow everything down, when we walk and everything we see, everything would just be we're all vibrating energies. The reason that everything looks like a solid or looks at different structures is because of the way these matter or these elementary particles are arranged. They are arranged in different phases in different areas, so they look at different things. That is it. When I'm touching this steering wheel, or if you're touching anything, you're really not touching it, because there is a centimeter difference that electromagnetic force is pulling you away from that. So it feels like you're touching, you're not. It's your 5 senses that are picking up. So the key is the senses are what perceives our reality. So again, when you want to win the lottery and you want to win big money, always use the words you want to experience having the money. Because if you say I want to have the money, you already have it on a quantum. It's there already for you. Just go and get it so you can experience it. So in reality, the key in life is experience. Because you want to experience everything, because the experience is what tunes and what gives the senses the reality, the perception. So you want to experience having $1 million in your hands, in your bank account. That's the experience, because you'll know what you'll do, you know how you'll spend it. All right? Okay? So that's the key, the scientific part. Now, let's talk about the intuition, or your higher self part of your mind. All right? So this is the part of your mind that really leads you and gives you the guidance, known as your higher self. And you want to really start to get in tune with your intuition. And I will post affirmations and alpha and gamma brainwaves to show you how you can get in tune with your intuition, to heighten it up, to really bring it out, and then you'll start leading your life, and you'll start exceeding in every part of your mind. Now, this page is for lottery winners, but these concepts, these principles can be used in any part of your life. You can use this to get a house, to manifest a car. The reason I use this in the lottery, because personally I feel that to get the desires that I want, it will be just easier to have the money, and then once I have the money, then I can get them. And to have the money, I go with the lottery. So that was my reason, and since I've been doing it, it's been working perfect. And I said, man, I have to share this knowledge. I have to share this with everybody, so to know that they are deliberate creators. That the science, the physics, once you understand the concept and everything, how to ask, It will just flow to you. And remember now, everything in the world, in the universe, is energy, vibration, frequencies. So that's the key. And we're all magnetic. Okay? Like attract like when it comes to frequency. So the law of attraction is just the force that brings it into your existence or into your reality. All right? The real creator of it is your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind brings it in. The law of attraction delivers it to you. It's like a package you order. You order it. You have the package. The delivery truck brings it to you. That is a law of attraction. It brings it into you, and boom, it comes into your hand, and you have it right there into your existence. All right. Now the lottery. To win the lottery, you don't have to buy a lot of tickets. All right. Once you start getting in tune with your conscious and your subconscious, then you'll know. I personally buy quick picks. The only time I buy numbers is if I have a dream. If you have a dream of numbers, you play them because that is your higher self or your subconscious mind giving you the correct numbers. You play those numbers. But I usually use quick picks, and it doesn't matter because, listen, you create your own reality as you go. So the quick picks, once you buy those quick picks and you're in the right place at the right time, it'll come to you. But the key is believe that you are a winner. Believe that you and expect it. Expect it now. When you expect it, your subconscious knows this. It has to prove it. And the key is have intention. And have the emotion, feel the emotion of winning it already. So this is a key that I'm going to give you guys to do to get your manifestations to work a lot faster for you, all right? Get that vision board on your phone, okay? Put whatever you want on there. Now start to imagine you already have the money that you want in your bank account. Just right now, imagine to yourself, okay, what would I be doing differently now if I had this money in my bank account? Start thinking in that way. So, what would be different about my life if I have $1 million in my bank account? And start acting like that. So start believing and thinking you already have that money in your bank account from the lottery. Start seeing that check in there. And you know what? The subconscious mind will look around and he'll see, okay, wait, he believes he have this and he thinks, but I don't see it. So guess what? Remember, it's the prover. So what it will do, it'll have to match the frequency of your reality that you're thinking, and it has to match it. So it will bring it into you. So it will create it. Create it will mean it will put you in the right place, the right time, the right people will come to you. In case with the lottery, what it will do for you is to put you at the right store. You buy the ticket at the right time. You buy the correct amount of ticket numbers. You buy the right scratch-off ticket that'll get you. That's how it works. That's the basis of it. All right. So that is how you create. That's how you eliminate the wealth blockers. And also, there are vibrational numbers that I provide for you guys. I do them for free, and to all the members here. And what the vibrational numbers are basically are these energetic high numbers that when you were first conceived, the universe, the alignment of the planets, the stars, the energetic frequencies were all in alignment at a certain point in space-time. And you have these numbers, and these numbers are calculated according to your birth chart, to your month and day of your birth. Now, for anybody who haven't got these numbers, what you do is just post in the comment section the month and day, and I'll give you your numbers. What these numbers are, these are your highest vibrational energetic numbers. They are known as your wingman, so to speak, in numbers. They are known, or you can say your luckiest numbers. For lottery, you play these numbers, or you buy scratch-off tickets with these numbers. If you want to do them with the play for, you do them on the days of every month. These numbers dates fall on are your luckiest or your highest vibrational days, meaning that if you have any important event planned, do them on these days because you're vibrating higher at that time. And you know what vibrates high? Money. And you've been being the same frequency with money. So these numbers, and I have a lot of members here have been using their vibrational numbers, and they've won. Matter of fact, 2 nights ago, I've gotten a messenger, a Facebook messenger from a member on this very group that I gave her vibrational numbers, and she won a small lottery jackpot in the Philippines already, the first night. So these numbers work worldwide. They work for me. Most of my scratch-off wins you see I post, I go through vibrational numbers. I also, the members here are Richard Pipkins is a perfect example of this. He uses vibrational numbers, and he's been winning scratch-offs a lot. He's been on it and more. But these numbers work. So, and they are your highest vibrational numbers. You use them in accordance with the lottery. So those are the keys. And once you start doing these techniques, you start using these affirmations, you make it a daily habit, and then you start learning and exploring how to use your subconscious mind to get what you want, you become unstoppable. You create your own reality. Don't ever let anybody tell you cannot do it. It's the odds or this or that. There's no such thing as that. There's no such thing as odds or it's 1 in 1 million or 1 in 164 million to win the Powerball. No, it's not. It is, if you want it, just go and get it. Your subconscious mind brings it into you. You defy the odds every day. Look at me, I defy the odds every day. I win all the time. People say to me, man, how you win so much time? How much money you spend? I don't spend a lot of money. I'll go out, I'll buy $2, $5, whatever my subconscious tells me, I'll buy them, and I win. And I don't spend hundreds of dollars and this. It's just because once you know something and you know how to create it and you know the process, then it becomes unconditioned and subconsciously, all right? Okay? And the words you want to use positive words. You want to use words that I am wealthy, I expect with intent. Don't hope. Don't say I hope to win one day or I'm waiting on my time. No, because those words, your words create power and they create your reality. Because remember, everything is energy. Words are energy. Thoughts are energy. Everything vibrates. So the law of the universe is everything is looking for its vibrational match. Okay? So if you're looking for money, money is looking for you. Because everything is looking for its vibrational match. So whatever your dominant or predominant thought is, that is what you get in your life. So if you keep focusing and thinking of winning the lottery and see yourself a lottery winner and everything, you are going to be a lottery winner. It's going to happen. It takes time. And what all time is in the universe is this. Time is just a complex event of cause and effect to put the material reality, the material physics into your reality. That's what time is. That's why it takes time. It takes time for the universe to put all the pieces, to create the pieces, the right place, the right time, to bring it into your reality. Now imagine this. Imagine if you could manifest everything you desire in an instant. It wouldn't be good, because as much as you could manifest that $1 million like this, then you can manifest the fear. You can manifest despair. You can manifest anything, and it's not good. That's why there's a time delay in the universe. That time delay is good because it prevents us from hurting ourselves. Because if you could manifest anything, you can manifest things and hurt yourself. So that's the key. So that's why it takes time. So that's why when you want to win the lottery or you're looking to win the lottery, don't put a specific time on it. Don't expect it at a certain time. The universe will do it in the way when it sees the time is perfect, time is right for you. So all you have to do is just line up your energy and alignment with it and just relax and go with it, and it will come to you. Now here's a key point you want to know. You want to get what is known as detachment from the outcome. Detachment from the outcome simply means that now that you know what you want, you put your request into the universe with the lottery, you know you're going to win it, you expect to win it, you want to detach from the outcome. You don't want to get too much indulged, or you don't want to get infatuated with it. You want to let it go because now you know it's coming, and just accept the present position, accept your present reality, what it is now, but look forward to being that millionaire in the future, because it's going to come to you. So you have nothing to worry about. It's there. It's going to come. Just align your conscious and your subconscious. Use the affirmations, and everything will come your way. Simple as that. All right. So I'm going to end this video now, and I'm going to record it so you guys can watch it again and share it with your friends if anybody wants to know this information, because this information I am presenting to you is the missing link in reality. It is how reality works. And this will change your life if you know how to apply the principles. And it is scientifically based. And now that we know, and you guys know how everything is created, your mind creates everything. Your subconscious brings it in. The quantum field is there for you. You're already wealthy. You already have the money on the quantum level. All right? So you bring it into your reality. And all realities, again, guys, is the experience of your 5 senses. That is it. But there's more beyond your 5 senses, and that's where your subconscious comes in. All right? Thank you again, and I'll make another video shortly, and maybe another week or so to give you some more tips. All right? Thank you, guys.